What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. Alright folks, if you have not done so, go click that support button. We're a little over the 5,000 mark. Thank you to my top 10 right now that are keeping me up and afloat, and the rest of you guys that are supporting as well too. You guys are all appreciated and loved. Just real quick so you guys are aware, a third special content creator code was given to any content creator who created and completed 30 or more videos last season. You guys know your boy did a couple hundred, so Net Marbles provided me this extra 500k gold to give to all my supporters, so everybody should be getting that code today. So please go check out your actual code section, click that support section of your tab, and you'll see underneath there's a coupon history. This will be there now, so you guys can use all three of these codes if you have not done. 500k gold, guys, is pretty damn good, especially if you're a free-to-play player. And hell, even if you're a pay-to-win player, gold is always something you are looking forward to every single time. All right, guys, a couple more things obviously to discuss. We do have a couple big things happening this coming up week. We have the Korean live stream happening, which is going to be completely translated by June. Shout out to June again, who was the best translator in the world. You should do this for a living, girl. I swear to God, as fast as you type. So make sure you join the live stream. My live stream will be up and running. It is currently up already. Go click that notification. Let yourself know it'll be at 4:40 in the morning for me. So I'll be waking up bright and early to make this happen for you guys to join us. There'll be codes, brand new content on ESIL, brand new content about some of the events that are happening, and hopefully they talk about some of the things that are dropping on January the 16th, including co-op and other big events obviously going on. Now, obviously, guys, if you guys are not aware, some of the leaks came out with ESIL. ESIL is in fact going to be a fire unit with attack, and she will be a breaker. All right. Now, the big deal with her is the fact that if you plan to go for Kanai, she is supposed to be a very good complementary unit to her. Hello. And those two should be working really, really well together. So I'm very much looking forward to ESIL coming out, obviously. But if you don't plan to go for ESIL, we still have a really good breaker in Emma. So a lot of people like myself currently don't have the currency to go for ESIL. I'm still debating on going for Meilin, to be honest with you. But Emma does exist, and Emma is still a force to be reckoned with when it comes down to actual breaking and fire, overall fire buffing, and honestly fire DPS. She's pretty damn good. Still one of the best bot units in the game. So that's Battlefield of Time, and any AoE clearing mobs, she's one of the best out there. So honestly, I know I'm on the pay to win account. I'm going all the way to A10. I know this. But for the free-to-play account, I don't know what my strategy is going to be. I've just never been a big fan of the way they've treated a lot of their fire units, right? There's just not been a need for fire units, and I feel hesitant on summoning for ESIL until I obviously fully test her, right? Now, obviously, with the way things are going with with currency, I don't have a choice. I will say this, though. In regards to the actual draws, I am at the 50-50 where the next unit is actually going to be the rate up unit. And I'm at 40 out of 80. So I'm close enough to the pity. I'm halfway to the pity. So I could push my Meilin to A4, or I could go for an A0 ESIL. So the problem here for me personally is the fact that I know how valuable Meilin is. I made a video just a couple hours ago highlighting her buffs and how much she provides and how much of a universal unit she is, right? And because I know that she can be used almost for any content and will bring value to any unit there, and because I have such a strong light team, it almost makes no sense for me as a free-to-play player to go for ESIL. So a lot of you guys have been asking, Payne, what is your plan for ESIL? I do plan to fully go for her in regards to pushing her to A10 for pay to win. I will, of course, be doing a live stream, full summon video, full testing, including brand new content, and we're going to see if she's actually worth it or not. Now, remember, those tests are preliminary tests. As time goes on, as the days go by, we're going to be able to understand more about that unit. But here's the catch, right? I've only got 5 days and 22 hours to get this unit where I want as a rate up versus having to compete with the rest of the units here to complete her. And this is where my dilemma stands. I almost want to just get one more copy of Meilin to A4 and then push my luck here and hopefully get a copy of her from this section instead. Now, another thing a lot of players have been asking me as for free-to-play, what am I going to do for my light weapon? Okay, so this is a more complicated situation. All right, now we do have the event weapon, which you guys did see, obviously, and I hope if you were around to get it, you at least got it to A6, right? So this is the gold-tailed fox. This is going to allow your light weapons to do more damage, light basic skill damage, also do more crit. I believe it's crit. Let me see. Let me go back here. Is it crit or is it crit damage? I'm trying to remember what it is. Crit rate and crit damage, both. There it is right there, right? And this stacks up to 9 times. You start with it 9 times. So I don't have past an A0 pole. Like my pole's right here, right? Right here, A0. Now I could push this to level 100, use the A0 version of it. Quite honestly, I don't know how useful this is going to be. So what I've been doing as a free-to-play player, and also the Huntsman, just because I wear is A1, I've completely neglected this weapon because, quite honestly, I don't find it as useful for higher-end content. It's great for, like, again, Battlefield of Time and stuff, but it's not really going to be that useful for higher-end content. So my strategy is going to be twofold. I'm either going to be trying this out here, which I don't think is really going to work out, to be honest with you. As strong as the Rodero family longbow is and has been for a very long time, they've really done a number on reducing the effectiveness of SR weapons, right? So the next best thing that I've been working on, obviously, is the Guild Spear. That's right, so the Truth Demon Knight's Spear. This and this actually work pretty well together, and this also works pretty well together with the Plum Sword. Anything really works together with the Plum Sword. So my thought process behind this is get this weapon to A10 as soon as possible, and I'm almost there. I've only got, I think, where are we at for crafting? Where are we at for crafting here? Let me see. Let me see how much more I have left. Okay, I'm a quarter way there. Okay, so the moment I get a chance to get this to A10, this is going to be my go-to weapon when it comes down to pushing for light damage for SJW. Now, I don't know how effective it's going to be. I have enough here to get one of these through the card system, but I know in 5 days and 22 hours, these 4 will not apply to this anymore. It'll apply for the new weapon. Just so you guys are aware, a new weapon is coming for SJW. Not just the Kasaka Truth daggers, but we're talking about a brand new fan fire weapon, okay? And that takes me now over to the fire weapons. Like I said before, I don't have a very good fire weapon. So the other option I really have here is using an A2 Phoenix Soul or an A10 Orb of Avarice, which I may actually rely on. So we may rely on 2 double SRs or 2 SSRs, one being the Guild Spear or the other one being the Phoenix Bow. I don't have an A3 Phoenix Bow was obviously a lot better, but I don't have an A3. I have an A2. So I think realistically at the end of the day, this is going to be my weapon. A lot of people are asking also about the event weapon, the A5 Juicy Grill Skewer. I don't know how this is going to work. I don't think it's going to work really well, but you never know. You never know, right? So just for now, guys, as a free-to-play player on my free-to-play account, I think I'm going to pull for Meilin again. I'm going to catch up on my supports, and I think when it comes down to ESIL, I might just wait. I might start saving after Meilin, take a whole unit off, and then push over to get either Kanai, depending if she's exactly like Miria as predicted, or save up for Goto. I think that's going to be the free-to-play plan going forward, because quite honestly, with the way things have been going, there's just not enough currency right now to make things happen like there was before, because we had so much content to clear. And that's the dry spell that's happening in this game, and that's the free-to-play fan. Okay, guys, remember, go check out your codes. They'll be there very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.